Hey y'all, I wanted to do a length check today with my hair. I made a video previously about my natural hair journey and how I want to keep you guys in the loop of how much progress I make. So for my whole life until I turned about 32, I think, or maybe 33, I've had just my regular brown hair. I've never dyed it, never done anything to it, been natural my whole life. And then when I turned about 32 or 33, I was like, wow, I really want to experiment. And so I did balayage, and then I got a heavier balayage, like more blonde. And I was like smitten with the blonde. And then I went all the way, which is what you're seeing now. That has come with its ups and downs as far as the journey. At first, it was just perfect and beautiful and strong and healthy. And then there have been a couple of setbacks. There were a couple of times actually where my hairdresser did the wrong thing, like used an alternative formula with my hair. So that caused a setback because then I had to get a color correction. There was a time where I used blue hair wax, which I put in the former video, and that actually left like a film of like blue over my hair. And so I had to get another color correction. And so because of that, it made my hair, which is typically quite long and quite thick, shorter and thinner. So it's not like horrendous, but it's not in the condition that I've been used to having it my entire life. My whole life I've had long, thick hair. So right now, I don't even know if my hair is in the double digits, which is like, again, for me, quite strange because it's usually on the longer side. This is not a hairstyle. This is just the style that I put my hair in so I could do the length check while having ponytail holders. But yeah, so that's just a little bit of a history about my hair. I've had my hair blonde since 2021. So let's see, it's 2026 right now. So about 5 years. So yeah, the journey has been not short, but not like insanely long. And so I'm just really hoping to get my length back. I've been doing protective styles, which has been like so painful in my heart because I love having a big afro. I'm not a person that necessarily loves having her hair in like, little twists or little braids at this stage in my life. I like to have it big or in a ponytail or something like that where I can like show my fro. So protective styles are so hard for me. Like I struggle the whole time. Like the longest I can do is like between a week and 10 days. I can't even do any longer than that because I have to have my hair out. I have to be washing it. I have to be touching it. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick length check with y'all. So we will start. I will go down the middle. Okay, so I don't know what happened to the front of my hair. I gave birth about 16 months ago. And so I'm assuming that's why I have so much breakage because I have never had this much breakage in the front of my hair ever. You know how people have baby hairs and stuff? I've always been like, how does a person have a baby hair? Because like the front of my hair has never been short, enough to do a swoop or whatever. But since giving birth, that is very much a thing. Like it's very much a thing. I have, little pieces of hair in the front of my head now because of that. Yeah, giving birth was brutal on my hair. And honestly, that could be why I lost so much length because I've never had this much like breakage and stuff like that ever. So anyway, just starting from the back right is about right there. So is that armpit? Yeah, that's exactly armpit. So again, quite disheartening for me because it's pretty short. See, you guys can probably see better than me, but okay, so currently my hair is right there in the back right, so 8 3/4, which is like, I don't know, kind of depressing, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. So during my young years, I had hair that was like 21 inches, and then as an adult, I had between about like 13 to 15 inches. So 8 3/4 is like kind of a bummer. Especially because I've been like doing protective style and like begging God to bless my hair. Like I've been doing everything to try to get some length, y'all. So, having that length is like super depressing. I want to at least get back to between like 12 and 13. And again, because of the breakage I had postpartum, I just feel like my ends are really like thin. Like look at that. Like that's kind of thin. But you know what? We're going to measure it because guess what? That's what we're going to do. Okay, so same thing, about 8 3/4 in the front. And then I'm gonna do the middle top. I don't know if y'all do this, but yeah, it is what it is. So the top part of my head is like 10 inches. So that's exciting. I have a double digit somewhere. Yep. So the middle part of my head is like 10 inches, and then the back right and the front right are like 8.5 inches. And again, my goal is somewhere between 13 and 15. So that'll probably be, I don't know, about another 8 months of growth and like, you know, all that. I think the hard part of growing blonde hair is that because it breaks at a quicker rate, you're getting trims more frequently, and so the growth that you see and retain is just way less than what it would be if it was brown, you know. So that can also be discouraging, and so it can be hard to like stay on this journey. Like every now and then I think to myself, you know what, I'm just gonna cut all the blonde off and just go back to brown and have short hair, which I have done before, y'all. If you watch my natural hair journey video, you'll see that I shaved my head like 3 times. So I'm not afraid of having short hair. I just don't want to do the labor that it's going to take to get back to even this length of 8 3/4. You know, it's just labor. You know, I remember having really short hair, and I remember doing protective styles back to back. And I don't know why, but I just like at this stage in my life, I don't want to wear like little twists all the time. I don't straighten my hair, barely ever. Like I probably straighten my hair, I don't know, twice a year. So it's not like, oh, I want to wear my hair out so I can have it straight or something. I just don't like, you know, protective styles all the time. Like I like to have big hair. Okay, this is the front left. Oh, yeah, so front left is 8 inches. So even shorter than the right side, which is like, what is even going on? You know, like why? Why is it like 3/4 shorter? Okay, so back left is 8.5. And then we'll do the middle, and then we will be done. I remember watching back in the day, I'm gonna have a fangirl moment right now, but I remember watching Natural 85 back in the day, and it would be like, she would be like measuring, and the measuring tape would be like half used up, showing how long and awesome her hair was. So hopefully the Lord will bless me and I can do that too. It would be so easy if my hair was brown. I could do it with ease, but with this blonde hair, it's like a nightmare. Interesting. So even though the left side is shorter in every way, for whatever reason in the middle, it's longer. So it's about 10.25 inches on the left middle. So seems like, you know, around 8.5 in the front, if I'm looking at averages, around 8.5 in the front, around 8.5 in the back, and then like around 10 in the middle. So yeah, I would love to see the progress in my hair makes, like, you know, 8 months from now, doing protective styling consistently and just really getting on top of my regimen and my trims and stuff. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like not making progress makes me want to cut my hair and go back to brown, right? It really, really does. Because with brown hair, like when I was growing my hair out with brown hair, every single month I would have exactly the amount of progress that like the internet says. Like the internet says, oh, you know, your hair grows about 1/2 inch, you know, every month. And my hair would be every single month, it would be like, oh yeah, you got another 1/2 inch. And I'd be like, yes, I'm killing it. But now it's like, you know, every 5 months my hair's like, you got about 1/4 inch, girl, you're killing it. And I'm like, I'm about to give up on you, blonde hair. So if y'all see me with a TWA, which is a teeny weeny afro, you know what happened. Like I gave up because I don't like putting in a bunch of effort and not seeing results, you know? Because I know how to grow long hair. So I know that the postpartum damage and the fact that I have to get more trims is what is, you know, causing the issue. But anyway, and oh yeah, so speaking of postpartum, like you can kind of see like right here a little bit, and then in the corner right here, hold on, where's that little, maybe right there. There's just a little bit of thinning in these like areas right here, and just like some flyaways and stuff. Like I said, I never used to have like very short hair in the front, and now I do. Like, look at this. Like, what goes to like the side of my eye? Like, what even is happening? So so yeah, postpartum shedding, postpartum breakage is no joke, guys. It is no joke. And I remember too, I thought I was scot-free because, you know, the first couple of months, like, at least for me, like, my hair was still looking good and it was thick, and I was just like, man, I don't know what people are talking about. Like, I'm not having this issue. And then it was like it was crazy. It was like, we're done with you. We're leaving. Your edges are going to be weird. Your ends are going to be crazy. Everything's going to be crazy. And I actually saw this other Instagram influencer. Her name is Lauren as well, funny enough. And she said she thinks that it took her hair 4 years to recover. And I'm actually so grateful she said that, because sometimes, again, you look online or you talk to your gynecologist and they're like, oh, it'll be back to normal in a couple months. And you're like, don't play with me. And so for her, she was like, oh no, I had to cut everything. And so that's another reason why I'm considering cutting. I'm really, really trying to hold on, y'all, because I see so many influencers give up on their blonde hair. I see so many natural hair girlies that get hair dye, give up on their hair color. And I'm just like, I want to be the person that like sticks it out. I really do. You know, I want to keep trying. I want to keep going. But I also do really want to retain length. So I'm just like, ugh, I'm going to try, guys. I'm going to try. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to try to hang in here with this blonde. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to, you know, do like stretch out longer periods of time between when I get it dyed. Like maybe I'll do 4 months instead of 3 months. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. I just wanted to do a quick length check video so that I could see where I am, see what I'm working with. Anyway, I definitely hope to have some good updates for y'all soon. And what I'll do is I will do a length check video before my trim so we can see like how much length has actually been retained, and then I'll do one after so we can see, okay, where am I starting from again. But yeah, hopefully this will, you know, be a fruitful journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.